What would you do in the case of a school shooting situation?
I'd fight.
First step is fight?
Yes.
Yes. What if I told you that the correct course of action is to first run, second, hide, and third, fight?
I don't know if I believe you.
Alright. Well, I'm going to try to change your mind. Trademark pending. What would you do in the case of a school shooting situation?
I would hide out in a classroom or in a closet somewhere where no one could find me.
So first step for you is to hide.
Yes, first step.
What if I told you that the more generally acceptable situational response, as per police departments around the nation, is to first run, and if you cannot run, to hide, and if you cannot hide, to fight?
Well, then I would still hide because that's my gut instinct.
Okay. So what would you do in the case of a school shooting situation? You would scream.
And probably, I'd scream first, and then I'd probably just follow everybody else wherever they're going. To be honest, I'd like to say that I'd be, standing in front of somebody to take the bullet, but I think I'm kind of a scaredy cat.
Alright, well I'll let you know that the police department here recommends that in the case of a school shooting situation, that you first run, and if you cannot run, you hide. And as a last resort, if you cannot run nor hide, you should fight.
You know what I actually heard? So I would run, but do you know how to run?
Zigzag. Oh man, the dog's gonna get you. What do you do in the case of a dog attack?
Punch him in the snout.
Alright Noah, so in the case of a school shooting situation, what would you be your first course of action?
Make sure everyone's safe and keep them safe, lock doors, stuff like that. Try to find an exit.
So in terms of your first response, would it be any of the following? Run, hide, and or fight?
Yes.
Which of those?
Probably run first, hide, and if it comes down to it, then fight.
You are correct, Noah. How do you feel? If I had a prize, I would give it to you. That is good.
I feel like $1 million or whatever prize you would give me.
Oh man, alright. Leopold, what do you do in an active shooter situation? Do you run, hide, or fight? Or stare?
He chose to hide.
He chose to hide. This is a mock active shooting situation. What will you do? He chose to run. She chose to run.
Push the bullet like you're gonna shoot my heart.
There's nothing in it. Okay.
Active shooter drill. Hide. What did we learn today?
We learned that people's natural instincts is to run and hide in the case of a shooter, which is often different from what they said they would do.
So now, having seen the slight demonstration here with these live mock drills, what would you do in a active shooter situation now, in order?
What I do now?
Yeah, now.
Well, I would most likely look for immediate safety.
So you would run.
I would run, hide, and then I would attack once I got my senses of the situation.
All right, good. Susie, now having done these drills, what would you do in the case of an active shooter situation?
If there was an active shooter, I would A, run, or I would B, hide. Actually, combine the two, I would do A and B.
You would run while hiding.
Yes.
Nelly, that is something we haven't heard before. We might have to go back to the drawing board with that. Lauren,
Yes.
in an active shooter situation now, after these mock drills and some slight instruction, what would you do?
I would run.
Run. What if you can't run?
Well, then I would just say my prayers and hope that he didn't find me.
So you'd hide.
Yes, I revert back to my first answer.
And then what if you couldn't hide?
Well, Zach, that's a complicated question. I would fight back.
You'd fight back? It's a good answer. Run! Hide! Fight! Given this instruction, what would you do now in the case of an active shooter situation?
Run, hide, fight.
Some aspects of this documentary have been a little goofy, but this is a serious matter, and you should follow the procedures given as such.
Go long. Oh!